Weekly news. That's right, everyone. I'm starting a new series in the channel covering the happenings of the week from the world of Diablo Immortal. What is happening in Westmarch? What are people talking about in Reddit? What are people complaining about? What are some of the new data that has come out? Patch notes, the reaction of patch notes, state of the game, everything in one video covered every week. Now, in my channel, you might have seen that I have covered builds for this, builds of that, but hardly any news content in my channel. But that ends today. So buckle up. We are covering some game-breaking bugs that are currently in the game, the legendary gem pool scam, and some performance issues that our players are facing. So without any further delay, let's get into the video, but make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you like the contents of the channel and if you like to see more of these types of content. So now let's get into it. So first we are looking at this game breaking bug from the free to play game modes like Alley of Blood, Conqueror mode, those types of game mode. So in these types of game mode, everyone is supposed to be on equal playing field. The resonance should not matter. Your normal gem level should not matter. This is a free to play friendly game mode. But I was also not aware of this particular bug that's happening. This post is made by Budek, who says that there is a bug in this game mode. So what happened here is that in the previous patch notes, the devs came out with more ways to gain resonance, and that was to include legendary gems in your wings, right? Earlier, the wings were just cosmetics. Now inside the wings, you can lay in legendary gems. But what happened was that they forgot to remove the resonance from these gems in the free-to-play game modes like Alley of Blood. And even though Alley of Blood has ended, but there are more free-to-play game modes that are coming like Conqueror, Wild Brawl in the future, near future, and this bug can even happen in those game modes as well. So you should keep an eye for this particular bug. So if we look at the post, he says that in his wings he has laid in some legendary gems, and he has clearly shown that inside the game mode it says resonance 1760. Actually this should have been 0, right? So how he discovered was that he got reported for cheating, and he thought that there were just some trolls and bullies that are reporting him. But so what was happening, that he discovered that this resonance was coming from his wings, right? And he also shows the damage number in these game modes. His damage numbers was 1000, but normal other players have damage numbers 558, just the double amount of damage. So basically anyone with 8k or above wings can have a lot of legendary gems inside those wings, and those resonance are still counted in this game mode. So you should be aware of these people. And for whales who are above 8000 resonance, I would request them to not to unequip their wings for this particular game mode, because that is the right thing to do, right? Because this is supposed to be a free to play friendly and level playing field for everyone. Next, people are not happy with this particular legendary gem pool event. So in the last patch note, they introduced this legendary gem pool event, which the community wanted, not this exact version, but something like this, where when you get a 5-star legendary gems, you get one of those which you want. So what they gave us was this particular event where you can select 8 gems, and it says whenever a 5-star legendary gem drops, each selected legendary gem drop rate increased by 150%. So a lot of people are saying that this was basically misleading. If you didn't read it very carefully, you might think that the chances of getting legendary gems, a 5-star legendary gems, is increased by 150%. But actually that is not the case. The chances of getting legendary 5-star gems is still the same. But whenever it drops, there's an increased chance of one of these gems dropping by 150%. Basically, this event was not worded properly. It was a bit misleading to some people. Now, some people understood it from the very first time they read it, but I can understand that a lot of people can get a wrong idea seeing this 150% the way it is written, right? However, I disagree with this particular event. What the community wanted was they want a gem pool, and whenever a 5-star legendary gem drops, it should be guaranteed from one of these 8. But here it is there's an increased chance of getting one of these. So people who have even gotten 5-star gems from this particular banner, they have even missed one of these gems. So what is the point of this particular banner if you spent a lot of crest on this particular event and you still don't get one of these gems, right? And the gem pool is a huge right now, right? And a lot of the gems are not selling because the market is down. So what the community actually wanted, what people actually wanted, was a guarantee from one of these gems, not an increased 150% chance, right? So in the Reddit, I could see that a lot of people have posted their drops from this particular event. Like they say, I have hoarded 40 legendary crest. This is probably a free to play player, exp0. So he has posted his drop rates from this, free to play, collected 40 crests over a period of time, and he got nothing. So probably he was in the impression that there is an increased chance of getting 5-star gems, but it is not the case. Even there are other threads relating to this, and a lot of people are saying that this is a joke. I have 50% in request, ended up getting 5-star gem, but neither were the one that I had selected from the pool. So what is the purpose of this pool, right? Now in the comments, someone has actually explained it, how it actually works. I'm not going to go into the maths and everything, but yeah, basically that's the whole gist, that the drop rates are still the same for 5-star gem, but when a 5-star gem drops, there's an enhanced rate for this particular 8 gems that you select, and people are not happy with this particular gem because it's not the thing that actually everyone wanted. Now, after the Tempest class came out, I could feel that there is a drop in performance. My game was crashing a lot. I saw in Reddit a lot of people are also talking about this. They are saying that they are getting kicked out every 5 minutes. Although there was a major problem like this and it was solved, but still the performance issues are still in the game. A lot of posts on Reddit relating to fix the damn lag. They are saying ever since the disconnecting issue about a month back, there has been a shit ton of lag in BG, Shadow Vault, in C, but I think maybe in other regions as well. I'm not sure, but I'm in C region, so I can basically attest to that there is a lot of performance issues in the game and it needs optimization as soon as possible. And in the comments also, a lot of people did not hold back. They are saying the game is full of bugs, hacks, there are refunds, there are region changes, Russian bots, Egypt. I don't know about that. Who plays honestly still have to tolerate lags and bugs, deleting this game, playing another one. So yeah, this is actually a lot of issues which I have seen. A lot of people have told me, even in my live stream, they are saying that there are a lot of issues, be it in mobile or be it in PC. They are facing some performance issues these days. Speaking of bugs, I came across this particular funny clip. It says, watch where you leap. And in this clip, basically it's a Blood Knight who used his skewer, and he has gotten into the depths of hell. And as usual in the Reddit, you will get a one post per week for the monk class. This has been going for a long time. Every week you will see a monk fan maybe posting about, make the monk class relevant again. And really speaking, I don't see that happening very fast. What the class needs, from my opinion, is a buff for the Shield of Zen. Also a new viable DPS build for PvP, because that is what most other classes are going for these days, going full DPS, and also they are immune to CCs, so definitely a huge buff for Shield of Zen is required to revive this class. But yeah, I don't know when are the devs going to work on this. I came across this interesting post about how much people have invested in the game, and I could see some really wild numbers. But hey, no judgments. Invest however much you want, call it an investment, call it a spending, whatever, that's up to you. But yeah, this was a very interesting thread to read. People saying, yeah, the person who made this post, Blitzdroid, he says 50k minimum here, so probably a whale, a mega whale in the game. But the comment section was crazy, about 11k, but I don't call it an investment. The real question is how much more I would have spent if they would given us some quality of life in the game as well. So he says a lot more, so he's willing to spend more if there is more quality of life changes in the game. 0 lot of free to play players. At 7k I have spent a ridiculous amount of money, but I was hoping to play this game for years to come, but right now I'm considering a long break. So a lot of heartbreaks as well, because people have spent thinking that they will play a long time, that the game would improve over that long time, but the game could not meet everyone's expectations. We all know. Wasted, that's the word. Wasted about 3k. Some say invested. How are you planning to return? JT treated this as an investment. See where it got him. Who is JT exactly? Damn. No one has forgotten about JT. We need JT back, right? So yeah, a pretty interesting discussion in this thread. You can check this in the Reddit as well. But speaking of whales, I'll show you the stats of the biggest whale that I've seen in my server. I'll not name drop them, obviously. They are at 12,000 resonance, and their secondary stats are pretty wild as well, 11,000. So these are some numbers that the mega whales have started to achieve. Just so you are aware what can be the upper limits, these days. Some quality of life changes in suggestions by some people. This one is from town OK7929. He says a lot of things. Some of them are not quality of life changes. These are actually an increase in drop rates, which is not quality of life. This is just an increase in quality, the drop rates. But a lot of other quality of life changes, like the burden of daily grind is increasing, and yeah, if you reducing those will be a great, especially like for these for the elder rifts, for the wisp required from 7 to 5, abyssal essence submission from 10 to 5. This is also very nice. And also deleting stupid effects in the games, like healing potion cooldown, cooldown reduction, movement speed. Yeah, some of these new effects says no one uses, they are in the game and just kind of annoying, to be honest. Can totally get rid of those. I totally agree with this. Now there are more quality of life changes, multiple hidden layers at the same time. So whenever we go to a map, you'll see one hidden layer pop up, and the person who reaches there first is going to get that hidden layer. But he says, why not we can have multiple hidden layers in one map, so that different people, even if you miss one, you can go to another one, because the burden of daily grind is increasing, and hence having multiple hidden layers active in a map sounds like a good idea to me, and it will reduce the time spent already, which is increasing day by day. I think this is a very good idea to change the hidden layer mechanic that's in the game right now.